Sorry, I was trying to get things set up so I can see things well and off and started. I felt like working on my build. I did think about doing Xenoblade, but I guess I can do that later. But hi ho. It doesn't go in there. Not what I selected. Hi. My fucking collection of rocks. Well, I'll be working on this until I don't feel like working on it anymore. At least till, Xenoblade. Somebody's here. Honey first. Oh, I guess we're not doing that. Before? No. Ivy. Hi. Yeah, do you happen to know what area gets the most sun around here? I love to sunbathe every day. I don't really know this place too. Oh dang, sorry bud. This is our first time meeting, isn't it? My bad, I just went off babbling. Hey buddies, from now on. I have a spare bed that I can give Ivysaur. What is Ivysaur like? Ivysaur is over there by itself. Lots of nature, cute stuff, pretty flowers, colorful stuff. Okay. Ah, had to make one for him. Okay. Why'd I do that? Yeah, what Pokemon you got, of course, because I have all the recipes, so... let's, go bother dog. That's something... That's certainly colorful. Ivy's that. I get that much. I am going to leave a pinned message in chat. In this. There we go. That is my pinned message. Hear my fan? No? I'll turn it off. Now, my little comfort fan. Comfortable. I'm gonna give you your own fucking bed. You're all the way over here. Have fun, buddy. Alright, so what are we gonna do? Console might be up a little loud. Alright, so... Alright, so... God, what the fuck? Oh, I guess I can charge my phone with charger. Anyway, what we are gonna do, right? The hell? Everybody just came online all of a sudden. Okay, what we're doing? Hell. So if you look down at the bottom right, you can see a little box that says live bug reaction, and it's moving. Octopath Traveler 2. I'm using this to cross-reference my new Delsta build. Oh. Who the fuck just came online? Stop coming online! Everybody wants to stream. When I stream. Okay. Okay. I see how it is. Y'all don't want me to stream. Y'all just want me to stop streaming and watch you. Yeah, Game Sound Quick just went live too. Anyone else want to come live? Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyway. Water under the bridge. I should be doing this with keyboard controls, but I'm using my GameCube controller. And now I gotta go here. As it exists in my, my build. I think it's right here. It's right here. I don't know why this is. Let me check something real quick. This is good. I got perilously close to having too much in my pockets. Okay, I do not need more of this. Got plenty, alright. And you also don't want to know what I have plenty of? Squishy clay. Got squishy clay for days, babes. Squishy clay for days. What the fuck? Is that a plane?
Very loud. Anyway, it's right here. I want to change the tile down here to this. Alright, there we go. And out here... is where I want to put down this stuff right here. Pop that. A decent place to put the stairs. And there's only 2 on this side right here. Oh. We'll do downstairs. We don't have on me. Should have some in this box. Yes. Take a whole lot. I hate these motherfuckers. I hate Kangaroos. Kangaroos, you and me have beef. Okay. Now you may be asking, Fran, what the fuck are you talking about? This is because in my offline file, my main file, in Bleak Beach, I pushed Tangrowth off to the ocean. That's something that I did. I admit it. I did it. And then I was like, you know what? There really isn't anything separating him from falling into the ocean here. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to put down a lot of poles. And that's gonna prevent... Who wants AI viewers? What the fuck? Yeah, it's fake, literally fake viewers. Anyway. I was gonna put down some poles, and that was gonna solve my problem. You know, he would never fall into the ocean again. And then one day, I'm in Bleak Beach, and I see Professor Tangrowth. He is on the wrong side of the pole, and I was so pissed off. So angry. So presumably those sewer holes obviously lead to building right here. Oh, don't put anything down. How much are we dealing with? Okay, we still got a little bit to go. Foremost, what I should do is pick up all this fluff that is in Blue's house. Holy shit. Don't you like it to be clean? Mother, oh my god. Oh my god. See if we have any sewer holes before we start digging. God forbid a Pokemon is just chilling and then all of a sudden, whoops. Fell down the hole. Do we have any sewer holes? We have one. Alright, so we need to make more. While I'm here, actually. Let's go to a Dream Island. Any Dream Island, I really don't care. Hey, Ikari, did you need me? I want to go to Dream Island. Got it. Sure, today we can go to whichever island the wind takes us. Sound okay? Yep, that's fine. I don't think we're getting anything from here. Yeah, there's no... Could be seashells. And by anything, I mean like, legendary Pokemon. We're not getting any legend... But I will be picking up some Pringles. Or the furnaces that I am using to generate electricity. That is what I do. When I go here, see all these flowers and trees? if, like, regular flowers, earn better than these. You think it would, but I do not have the patience to pick up everything with Rototiller. The seeds it is. I'm here. Well, I guess I'll never know. I'm kind of like solid rock, I know that much. Just wondering what kind. I should probably tear this place apart. And I got poor Agnia just standing here doing nothing. I'm sorry, Agnia. You will be useful in due time, but realized I hadn't been to a Cloud Island here, not Cloud Island, Dream Island here yet. You're on the Cloud Island, for the record. But I know this is a fat lot of nothing right here, but oh, I forgot that this is where you get limestone. I don't need any more limestone, but I get the refresher, because I was like, what do I get from this island again? I know it's not the legendary. Not gold. Limestone, that's what you get from here. And also nothing, so whatever. Also glowing mushroom though. Don't necessarily feel like picking those up. Oh, and yep, literally nothing. It's literally nothing. Alright, good to know. The broken tablet. I guess we can get out of here. There's really nothing. Any more fluff? I know that for damn sure. Oh my god, alright, let's just leave. Let's just leave. Let's leave. Probably will move Tangrowth to someplace a little bit better because this spawned at a really awkward spot. Ready. So we were going to make how many? 9. Yeah, okay. 7. We're gonna make 7. 7 sewer holes. Wait, no, that's not even a sewer hole. That's just a grate. So I think we just make 2 sets. Grates. We don't have them already. It's outdoors. There's my sewer hole. Okay, never mind. We don't have to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 grates. Thank you. I know I'm very talented. Right. Hazard or risk down here. There's some iron ore. Right, that is safe. Where are we? Go this way. Here. Here. Whatever. That was just a blind guess, by the way, as to where to put this hole. So the fact that it wound up someplace rather. Oh my god, I need to get 8. I'm gonna hold on. Let me go grab one more. Octo Great Traveler. Thanks everyone. I'll be here all day. Octo Great Traveler. I don't need to be carrying the crate anymore. Now, I did put some stuff there. In that community box up there. Let me check that real quick. Yeah. Speaking. Speaking is hard. What am I looking for? Grades. That got processed in the paper? Did not. Okay, whatever. I have to make sure that Agnia is staring into your soul uncomfortably. Put some of these burnables away. Yeah, I'm forming a nice collection of burnables. Right. Back in here. Now, we could move this over here. I think I want to do that, actually. Maybe move it over by one, I think. Might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Move it over by one. I see some iron ore. Hold on, let me grab that. Let me grab that iron ore. You're here to watch my very exciting Pokopia building. Because I didn't feel like watching Elliot. It's gonna be a while before I play Elliot, but I was like, no, I probably shouldn't be watching Elliot streams. I'm gonna be playing it. Not like I'm totally unspoiled for that game, but... Oh my god, yeah, just heat everywhere in the northern hemisphere. It's really bad. It's pretty decent today, but that's because it's raining. Am I okay with this? The answer to that question is yes, actually, I am okay with this. And then... Yeah, personally, I am waiting for a sale on Elliot. It just doesn't seem worth $60 to me. Ironically, Star Fox does. You know, it's just, you know, Star Fox 64 again, but... Everyone I've seen play it looks like they're having the time of their lives, and I'm like, it looks really good. both like, you know, mechanically and visually, it looks amazing. And I feel like I want to support that. And I also want to have fun. But I do still want to play Elliot. Elliot will come later. Maybe I should change... I'm thinking I should change... bricks here. Not the bricks, but the, I think I should do that. But let's put the grates up because I know some unfortunate Pokemon's gonna come over here like, wow! Look! A hole! I am going to fall into it! But yeah, my thing about Elliot is that there's just so many Zelda-likes on the market that are like $20 and amazing. And Elliot doesn't look that amazing. It looks fun, but it doesn't look like you need to have it now kind of fun. Yeah, like Mina. I also point out that like I can just go play A Link to the Past, no additional cost to myself. I also have the collection of mana, so I know the Ig is compared to mana games sometimes, and it's like, okay, well I can just go play that. And I am playing that! Not as quickly as I should, but, you know, eventually. Let's put up some of this right here. Let's put these down for the sewer. Guess we're working on the sewer. And I am gonna get Mina one day too. It looks really fun. The design looks really good. Her little mouse. Speaking of cute designs, I'm kind of obsessed with Cat and Star Fox right now. She's just... I know a lot of people are complaining about her redesign because she's not, like, girly enough, and... oh my god, God forbid a woman not be girly. She looks like a cat. Her animation, it looks better in animation, and in her animation she looks very cat-like, and making my brain shut off and go like... which is, you know, a cat lover's problem. And it does make her feel rugged. It makes her feel like, you know, a mercenary. Like, she's a mercenary. She's not like... feels like she fits into the world. Instead of just being the girl, you know? And her voice acting is good too. Even though her voice actress is also an announcer in the game. And someone compared her announcing to a TikTok voice, which is very funny. They're not completely off the mark there. Sounds very optimistic, even though it's like, your team just lost! Like, oh, yay! She didn't say some stuff like that, but you know, it's just this really cheerful, optimistic voice. And, you know, maybe she's saying things that aren't good for your team. I'm sure you've noticed a lot of, gamer gave me huge lines off like those. Where's my mouse? Hold on. Gotta move this so I can see chat. Which game would that be? just bought Crosscode because my coworker was telling me about it, and I put it on my wish list, and then it went on sale. And I was like, okay, it's like $5. I'll go buy it. So I'm pretty sure I have Crosscode. If I don't, then like I've heard of it definitely. My coworker has told me about it. I kind of started a chat with him in Teams because he was in a meeting during the last direct, and so I was like giving him information. You want to know about orbitals? And they talked about orbitals on it, so I was like, yeah, orbitals, and then Kingdom Hearts thing happened. I had to express my confusion to someone, because what is Kingdom Hearts doing on a Nintendo Direct? That Direct was wild. Especially for Xenoblade fans. It's like, oh, you're just getting blasted with Xenoblade. Just FYI. And when I feel like not doing this anymore, that's what I'm gonna move on to, is Xenoblade. But I really did feel like doing some Pokopia. I guess because I've been sick, so I haven't really been able to like sit down and do anything with this build. Also, we are nowhere near. Well, I mean, we are near where Agnia is standing, but obviously not where she's. I think that looks good. Let's move Agnia to where I'm standing. This is where she's standing. Obviously, I'm gonna have to find some way to drag a fire Pokemon down here to light these torches, but that is a problem for future me. Right now, I'm just worried about mapping out this dungeon and getting this piece of gravel. Pretty happy with it so far. I can't get this to even out, which is whatever, but it is what it is, I think. It's because of these grates right here. Meowdy, Matthew! Meowdy! I did hear that, so my alerts are working. I was playing Crossroads the other day. I couldn't hear shit because that game was so loud in my ears. I can't make it even because of these grates. And it is what it is. But yeah, I did not plan on working. Meowdy! Did not plan on working on the sewer. Okay, so I don't think we're going to be seeing a lot of this unless I really feel like coming down here, but Pokopia is a game of distractions, and you can just be chilling and just realize, oh, wait! Here's this one thing I can do, let me go do it. And, you know, an hour later, like, oh! Might have gotten distracted on that one. Okay, I think. Fine, let's get out of here. Work up top. Let's get this glowing orb of Agnia out of the sewer. Just FYI, in case you didn't know, the game down in the live bug reaction is Octopath 2, which I'm cross-referencing for this build. Do not fall down that fucking hole, I swear to God. Don't do it! Maybe I can bring this up a little bit? Yeah, I think I can do that. I'm going to go grab... So pat you, give your fave 2 pats on the head. Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm giving him a pat on the head. Okay, I was gonna go get some, those cloths. We're just gonna have a rotating cast of bugs here. Before I had, Temenos and Ort for a while. And I was like, Agnia, and he said, pat your fave on the head, so my fave is Hikari, so... I'll sit him out. Since I have Hikari out... Now Hikari is kind of wearing a hat? Maybe? If you squint, what am I looking for? Cloth. Grabby rag, sorry. Technical term. Got my rock factory over here. Hi, Squirtle. So this isn't, obviously this isn't like, you know, a perfect recreation of New Delsta because these residences don't exist there, but I had a lot of empty space and I was like, you know what? Let's get funky with it. So this here is Queen Sectonia's room, house. Queen Sectonia's house, thank you. I'm sorry, Vespiquen. Vespiquen's house, which is all naturey and woodsy. Over here is something that I've been wanting to make for a while. It's a sushi restaurant for Tatsugiri. It also has a pool with something that is conducting electricity. That's certainly not going to kill them. Tangros, like actual fucking Tangros, spawned here this morning, so I'm kind of stuck with it. I don't know what to do with it right now. I'm just like, you know what, whatever. And I made a little flower garden for Vespiquen out here. This is something that is actually in New Delsta. This is Partikari over here. This is over here. This is the weapons shop, but it's got Ceruluge and Armor Rouge in it. And then this would be the good shop over here. Is anybody in here today? Yes, it's Audino. I don't need any of this, and I'm going to show you guys why in a second. Get my beverage. And thank you for the coffee. Even though I just finished drinking my coffee. My dirty chai that I usually drink on the weekends. Alright. So this entire bin is full of squishy clay. And this one is not full of squishy clay, but it has a lot of squishy clay. Uneducated teen girl! Yeah, that's true. I didn't expect to just get Tangrowth, like regular old Tangrowth. I'm like, what? Now what happened to the professor? And even like, you even apparently, I think Ditto even says, you know, Professor Tangrowth. It's like,
like,
The non-dad version of Tangrowth. True. Let's move Cardicari back to what I was looking at. I need to get Agnia a little friend. She's kinda going it alone. I guess I can put Throny there. And have a little friend. I said, or Timnos has Ort. And I put Bertuccio next to Hikari because I like them. I can do this. There we go. Some dirty rags right here. What? What? General Pepper voice. I have been watching so much fucking Star Fox, I'm sorry. I was watching Star Fox this morning. I'll probably begin Star Fox like next week. Because there's like nothing else on the Steam sale that's like really speaking to me. Alright, I'll just have to grab some more, but yeah. I want to put another pile of sandbags there. Are we good? We're good. You missed my story. I was talking about, Tangrowth and Professor Tangrowth in Blake Beach. Where I, quote-unquote, accidentally pushed him off into the ocean. But then I realized, you know, that's kind of dangerous that he can just be pushed into the ocean like that, so I'm gonna put holes along the, barrier so that that doesn't happen. And then one day I come back to Bleak Beach and I see Tangrowth in the ocean with the poles. The poles are up. Somehow Tangrowth just hopped on the poles and then hopped in the ocean. I was like, first of all, that water is salty, so it's not good for you. Second of all, how? Okay, I need to put a building here, but what kind of building do I want to put there? It looks like it's that brick. I don't want to block off the path to this furnace here. It keeps him in the water. Hey, 1, 2. Hold on now. Let me. Four. Not big enough to put anything there. Maybe 1, 2, 3. I just have 4 tiles to work with. What if I put like a little prefab here? Or I could just move. Best-selling illegality defu. That is a username. Best-selling illegality. Okay. Some of these bots have usernames. Yeah, I don't know what to do with building over here, so, maybe we can put Sprigatito, like, right here, where this cat is. Or we put Sprigatito over here. Because there's a cat on top of the building here. And then move the Pokemon Center here. Was that the GL that did that? No. I found that the girls love buttons. They're not doing anything. I'm pressing them right now. I have a Pro controller too. And it's very good. I love it a lot. I'm thinking... So Sprigatito's house would go right here. Like right here. Around here. An ad is on. I am going to go. Oh, ads are gonna start in a few seconds. So I'm gonna run them now. And I'm gonna go run to the bathroom. So BRB. Boom. So... everybody is back online. By that I mean everybody is streaming right now. And someone is playing Star Fox. And I'm like, oh, I wanna watch Star Fox! Oh, that's the wrong transformation. I feel like everybody is now kind of finding out that I'm a Star Fox fan. Which is really funny. It's a little complicated though, because, it makes sense to you. Okay, here's the thing. I've never played Star Fox 64. When I was a kid, I went to whatever store had a Nintendo 64 display. And I tried to play Mario 64. It confused the shit out of me. And so I opted not to ask for a Nintendo 64. And I stopped playing video games for a while. But before then, my family had a Super Nintendo. And one of the games we had on Super Nintendo was Star Fox, the original Star Fox. And I loved that game even though I was fucking terrible on it. like, so bad that I had to see the final boss as an adult. But I just loved the game even though I wasn't good at it. I loved the music, I loved the presentation. It was very hype moments in Aura for me. So I always kind of held that love for Star Fox, even if I hadn't, you know, played the best game in the series, quote unquote. I own Star Fox Zero. I haven't played it yet, but it's in my collection. That like in the bottom drawer, actually. Hold on, you might hear rummaging. Never mind. It is literally the kid experience of being bad at games that you love. The only game that I wasn't bad at as a kid that I loved was Mario Paint. It's kinda hard to be bad at Mario Paint. You know what I mean? Trees here. What's happening down here? There's a tree right there. Well, I mean, I'm sitting there, it's like, if you can see it, it's like, it's a little teeny tiny ass tree from Octopath 2. I severely doubt you can see very well what's going on there. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of this. And I can just do that with Rock Smash. Before I got Magnemite, I was just like, don't you fucking dare fall down. I wish there was a way to play this game with the mouse and the Pro Controller. Because would have been peak. But Magnemite kinda eliminated the need for the mouse. So know what I did this morning besides watch Star Fox is I watched somebody react. I finished watching somebody react to this criticism video of Bravely Default 2. And I don't think my life is any richer for having watched that. But I certainly did watch it. I don't think my life was richer for watching either video. Either the original video that it was critiquing or the action video. I think that I am gonna go grab some trees. Those look like conifer trees, but the best replacement for that is... Yeah, I've heard mixed stuff too. I have a friend, for example, who just flat out hates the game. But, like, I watched Twitch Plays Pokemon play it, and I was like, oh, this seems pretty interesting. I own it, so I'll play it one day. I just don't know when. What kind of tree do I want to put here? Because, like... The pine trees seem like the best replacement, but... Let's get out of Dodge. Leave. Let's just leave. Fuck this place. I hate New Delsta. Smells funny. You have the sprinting ribbon, right? No, I know we don't. I know we don't have the sprinting ribbon on. Cause he has it. Are we getting the random encounters? Okay, yeah, I can put some of the berry trees out here. Where those little fluffier trees are. Can do that. Let's go grab the pine tree and stick it here. Wrong direction. Sorry. I get to do the kitty cat on top of the roof. Aww. Do not go to sleep, Ditto. Don't you fucking dare. I do know the soundtrack to Bravely 2 is amazing. My favorite final boss theme of the series is in Bravely 2. And I like blaring it at full volume because it's just noise. That's my one critique of the Revo music from Bravely is that the audio mixing is really weird. It just seems like everything is at the same level. And so the result is you just get noise. It's very pleasant noise, but it's still noise. How many trees do I want to put there? Because I didn't see one, so... Oh, whoa, I did not mean to do that. Put one there. I really hope that they get over their version to Bravely 2nd and port that too. Because as flawed as that game is, it does do some pretty crazy stuff, and you know, there are the crazy builds that you can make with it, like freaking meteor rain. Pop a tree right here. There we go. Random tree. There's a fence. Oh, there's a bush right there too. Look like white flowers. Let me take a look at something. Also look like creative freedom, creative freedom. I'm gonna use whatever fucking bush speaks to me. super bosses? You mean like the... Is it the theme that's got the la 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 la-ing in it? Because I love that song. It's so creepy. It's a very good Halloween song, that one. What am I looking for? Nature. Give me a bush. A bush is speaking to me. White one was... that one. Oh, there's some bushes back here too. Okay, we'll deal with that later. Right now what is back there is a furnace, and I am eating my pee-pee. Yeah, that would be a pretty trippy experience, especially if it's like the chicken, the bridal chicken. And so like, yeah, what goes on in this game? You know what, I might want to move that. Oh, motherfucker. Need to eat some bread. Comically oversized bread. And then I'm gonna put a fence up. By fence, I mean I'm gonna put some of this up here. Maybe... Don't do that. There's nobody there to follow you. What do we got here? One thing I really love about this OST is that what's playing right here is not what normally plays when you're on the Cloud Island, which you may have noticed because it was playing the usual theme for a while there, for like literally an hour. But sometimes when you're in the area, it'll play a different little theme. I don't know what the trigger for that is, but I love it a lot. And it's a random tree. We gotta put some gating around out here. And another building goes here. But... excuse me, I'm just like running into everybody. Hikari is running into everything. No but, okay. And then... I'm gonna make the tavern into a place for Chef Dante. I'm not sure if I want it to be prefab or not, though. I think probably not prefab because I want Pokemon to come in and out of it. They don't do that with prefab houses up there. Alright. Oh. That's, That's interesting. That's all I have to say. You know what? I kind of hope the DLC gives. And I know this is probably gonna piss a lot of people off. But I really just want to be able to get into people's... Like, what are you having to drink today? How's your date going? What's his name? Do you like him? You see us going in. Now what I mean is that instead of trying to get other Pokemon to light fires for you and stuff like that, I hope that we can do that ourselves sometime. I think I'm gonna have Diamante's estate go on the same level. So just have this go straight. And then you hit Diamante's estate instead of just curve right here. That's gonna dip into... pink. Good. No, I don't think so. I try to recreate this as hard, obviously, because you're just dealing with voxel graphics, and this is like full 3D. So it's got diagonals and curves and all that. You can't really do that. Voxel graphic. Kitty! Poor kitty. Oh, Octopath cats. You're thinking. I'm thinking I might do another hour of this at the next ad break. Welcome in, how are you doing? Thinking maybe in next ad break we'll switch over to Xenoblade. I don't know. It depends on how I feel. But I'm thinking, and Pokopia is always a chill time, even if the story is kind of like, oh, okay, global warming. The apocalypse. I love it for that, but it's still pretty funny that it's like that. So, I think I can do is I'm gonna break these down right here. And sometimes I have people's Pokopia streams up in the background while I'm working. It does give me inspiration for my own stuff. But also it's good background noise. Very soothing. So I'm gonna have to move this right here, but okay. If I wasn't streaming, I think I'd have F model open to see things a little bit better. I could see like the entire map in like full 3D, so I can like rotate it. Sometimes looking at that is a headache. And you know, you don't get the lighting in game, so you there's no... Are those flowers down there? Yeah, those are yellow flowers down there. I think I have some spare yellow. Yeah, I do have some spare yellow flowers. I'll grab those. Oh, I love flowers. I was advertising Zero to my friend, saying, "Oh, you should get it on PC because you have more space to put things in your town." And I said, "Then you can be like me and waste all those spaces on flowers." Because that's pretty much what happened with my wish trails, that a lot of the spaces were filled up with flowers. Oh, what kind of flowers do I want to put there? These actually, seashore. Yeah. Not. What I was thinking though are like the dandelions that you got from Hopip's quest, but I'd have to go offline, take a picture of the dandelions, and then 3D print them, and I don't feel like doing that. I think you just sit with that information.
Yippee!
That's a very yippee thing, though. I like the sound of your voice. Yeah, you know what? I think I've grown accustomed to hearing myself, and so I don't like cringe at it or anything. I'm just like, yeah, that's me talking. The only time I found it cringe lately was when I was sick and I sounded miserable. Actually, let me move this tree back one and then put more flowers there. One more flower there. Yeah, that's awesome though. Because, like, when you don't like the sound of your voice, then it's kind of like you don't feel like talking. And then you kind of miss out on things. Well, so it's great because then you could get into streaming. No, I'm not gonna be like that. Grab some more of those seashore flowers. Here we go. You're not really getting into like the big aspect of building. I'm just getting into the little minor details of building. But that's fine because details matter too in a build. These flowers up here. Go. Yes. Ooh. I have been looking into speed running, but not to the point where I'm like recognizing you know, levels. What the heck? Routes. You know, I just look into it. Kind of just passively observe it, but I am circling around it. As I like to say, like you mentioned a plane circling around an airport before it lands, that's what I'm doing. You know what would be really cool is if I set up a different account on my Switch and I learn how to speedrun Pokopia. Which would be really funny because it's just like, wow, everything looks like a tornado ran through it. You know? So what does Sprigatito like? Because I think we can maybe get started on a building here. Sprigatito likes lots of nature, pretty flowers, containers, colorful stuff, cute stuff, and sweet flavors. And they like it bright here. Alright. Safe to put some of these up here. And then put it down here. Now, what kind of floor does Sprigatito want? Because when I'm building a block house, I always start with the floor. Oh. What kind of floor does Spriggy want? Flower print, maybe? Wait, you can paint it? Hold on. 70s of these. I can paint it green. I don't think I need... Yes, green like my favorite color, and that's why Sprigatito is my favorite Pokemon. Because it's a green cat. Hi, you're just right here. Yes, I am Hikari. Okay, not entirely green, but... I do prefer this shade of green. What happens if I do it white? I prefer to... I don't remember which one that is. Go villain. This guy right here used to have a house in the city. And then I moved him in the back of the city into a Oh, that one! Oh god, I shouldn't about bell peppers and I do like bell peppers. Actually sauteed. But yeah, I pushed dog back here. Your guru. Yeah, he got evicted from this city. I pushed him back here into a prefab because I just get tired of trying to find him. If a Pokemon is in a prefab, that means you're always going to be able to find them. Either they are in their house, or they are not in their house, and they are somewhere outside. That makes it very easy. I don't have to keep summoning him because he didn't spawn in that day. Hey, are you just levitating here for... You know what? I feel guilty. Have this. Okay. I don't care about that, but... I just haven't been putting fruit there, and I felt bad. Alright, so we're gonna get started on Sprigatito's house. But yeah, all this stuff is not New Delsta. We don't have a community garden in Delsta. We don't have a little flower garden in Delsta, but just
by the very nature of this being Voxel, and I can't one-on-one recreate New Delsta in Pokopia, I take liberties, and whenever I can see it, so. And then there's a couple of houses that nobody's going to be living in. This would be one of them. It's got stuff in it, but I'm not moving anyone in here. And then there is this place right here, which is fully modeled inside. There is furniture in there, and it's laid out in a specific pattern, and nobody is ever going to be able to live in here. Nobody can even go into this place. If I had an astronaut, I would have him standing out there, but I don't have the astronaut yet. Not on the Cloud Island, anyway. If you know, you know. That's all I gotta say about why there's nobody living in those areas. Alright, let's get started on Spriggy's house. I'm gonna have to move, coffee. Let us offset Spriggy's house by a little bit. Yeah, I don't want to put any Pokemon in that kind of establishment. Unless, you know, I want Nintendo to come after me. And I don't want Nintendo to come after me. Make it a little bit bigger. Like, if I was anybody else, I would probably put Mr. Mime in that one building where you can get into. But I am not like that. I'm not like that with Mr. Mime. I'm like neutral on Mr. Mime. I kinda like don't care. Be honest. Do I have any more doors that are painted that color? One of the streamers I watch, that I started watching because of his Pokopia content, he made a note that people kept building prisons for Mr. Mime, and he didn't like that, so he made him a nice, like, Scandinavian-inspired house in Skylands. And I really like that. I thought that was really nice. I guess the house would be a little bit small. Really nice. We need to like sweet things. Lots of nature. Pretty flowers, containers. Never considered Mr. Mime would like living in Sweden. Yeah, the guy I watch, his name is Mikey Moogle. He gets very, like, specific inspirations into his builds, and I'm just like, wow, I would never thought of that. I just kind of do whatever. Like, I would have never thought specifically Scandinavian interior design. I've just been like, yep, it's vibe-based. Do I have anything small for Sprigatito? Mikey, M-I-K-E-Y Moogle. M-O-O-E-L-E. I think he might have a short on his YouTube for Mr. Mime. Okay, the answer to that is no. I don't have anything small for Sprigatito.
I mean, I got a chair. I got a chair for Sprigatito. Let's get to crafting. My concern is that this is going to be too small, but the building that we're looking at, which building right here. Now, funny enough, this is where that spoiled-ass brat lives, but the only reason why I'm putting Sprigatito in this house right here is because there's a cat on the roof. You are very welcome. I do like his content. He's very chill guy. I mean, it's small, but Sprigatito is... Oh, I need to eat something. Also in real life, probably, but... Yep, I'm just gonna eat this entire loaf of bread. We're right here. Yeah, I know, I... suppressed noises because I removed the door. There we go. No, right here. Make it too small. Alright, anyway, crafting. You know, like, cute things, lots of nature. Wait, the spoiled brat does not live here. Must be on the other side. No, it's here, right? Yeah, that's where he lives. I have no idea who this person is. Hi. Oh, that's the wrong controller. Man from next door came to apologize. I wonder what happened. I can beat him up. I can always do that. But I can't inquire because I don't have Casty out. Let's make a small bed for Sprigatito. Paint that though. Here, mini plain bed. Oops. Wrong button. This is what happens when you are dual wielding a Nintendo controller and an Xbox controller. If I knew where my other Switch Pro controller was. Hi, Bernie. That was kind of delayed. I asked where you were like a little while ago. But hi. As I said in my Xenoblade video, I am going to be trying to move my desk in a different location in my apartment so I can start using a camera so you can see me. And that means you get to see Bernie sometimes. Oh wait, I was going over here. We're gonna be painting it green. We're gonna be painting it green. You don't even have anything close to that color anyway. might wind up doing is pushing this forward a little bit. But since that's not how boring do I want for this? Kind of boring. That's a Tommy Mott, because you can't color it, number one. Something that. Fluffy tree pillar. Grass Triangle strategy flooring. Because I'm not above taking tiles and painting them individually and stacking them like that. I just have to find the right tile for that is the thing. That I can color. Because, let me Koopa. My favorite is... Oh fuck, I forgot his name. Slutwig. Oh, my favorite is Slutwig anyway. Yeah, this floor right here, it's simple tiling, but it's placed individually so it does that pattern. Because nothing makes that pattern, so I had to manually make it myself, so I'm not above making a manually alternating panel like that. I'm not seeing any tiles that would work for that. This is the game parlor, by the way. I put Ekans here, but like Ekans doesn't like it. So I was gonna put Arbok in here too, but I think let me fucking check before I say anything. Like, oh, I know for a fact Arbok's not gonna like it. Arbok could like it. I don't know. Here's Arbok. Obviously the A's. Okay, Arbok likes it dark. It's obviously not dark in here. Oh. But I was gonna put both snakes in here for obvious reasons. And also, Honchkrow lives here too. Because, obvious. Yeah, that's the game parlor. That has been done for quite some time. And then I guess since we're looking at things that are done here. Guys, let's just peek into some houses here. I crammed a bunch of Pokemon in here, but there's a dark house over and then electric Pokemon obviously live here. But let's go look at the theater. Made a video for this, but why the hell not? Theater. Delsta Theater. Got a little booth here. I'm gonna hop out of it and be legal. Meowscarada lives up here because Meowscarada was born for the stage. And then we have our Octopath Travelers up here represented as best as I humanly could do. So that's why Ochette is pizza. And Throne is a Ditto doll. And this is perfect. No notes. This is literally called a wooden partition. That's its official name in the game. It's a partition. So this is perfect. and it's painted yellow. Don't think too hard about what's next to it and how it's growing from the...
My purse strings are tighter than undersized trousers.
That's how what's sitting next to him works and how it's growing out of the carpet. Don't think too hard about it. This one I'm not happy about, but I mean it matches his color scheme. Is this a tall lamp? And as we know, Hikari is a little guy. He's a little guy. He's not tall. But this is as best as I could do. Some of them were like really obvious and some of them are not, but you have to work with what's given to you. And this place has 2 generators because that's a lot of lights up there. To power and the glass one, it's Temenos because they're stained glass windows and that's really the best I could do. No, I'm locked in here forever. Oh, what am I gonna do? Indoors again. Power in Pokopia is really crazy. You can only have 64 generators in one area. And a lot of people have found this out because they make these little mini generators and they place them underground. But they only generate power for 10 items. So they have to make a lot of them if they have a lot of electricity. And so it's very easy to place 64 of these in one area and hit that limit. They just recently raised the amount of how many powered on items you can have to like some above 1,000. I don't remember the exact number. It's not the maximum amount of number you could do by putting down 64 furnaces, which power 30 items. But it's... useful to use a normal generator too. Personally, what I've been doing is I've been using furnaces because they power 30 items. So just in case, it's kind of overkill, but the other ones, like the windmill, I think it's like 20 items unless it's... Or is it 15 items and then 20? Or I don't know. It changes depending on where it's located. Because if it's like on normal ground, I think it's like 15 or something. And then if it's on higher ground where you can see the wind, I think it's like 20 or 25 or something like that. And then I think the water generators are flat 20. As for the utility poles, I haven't seen anybody really use them once they get the wireless transmitters. Are these things right here. And these they put underground. That's where most of mine are underground. Which there's some that you can see. Like, if we go over to the theater. Hello? If you go over to the theater, you can see one on the wall up here. But yeah, most of mine are underground or, like... There's some in Delsta, the game parlor, that are on the roof, because it's just a tall building. So the ones that are underground, you can see them on the roof here. The ones that are underground aren't gonna reach lights that are on the ceiling. was proud of this configuration here because I had every dog available in this building. So I could have a dog here to recreate the Throne A scene. But I just got tired of trying to find Smearguru. So I put him in a prefab. So the front of this house is empty. I'll figure out what to do with it later, but it's empty for now. This is where Dash Bun lives. Where Dash Bun lives. And then I put the small dog. What the fuck are you two doing here? What are you doing? Are you conspiring? And I have a little library area back here. But, and up here is where Fido lives. I put the smallest dog up here. I put the puppy up here because Throne is a puppy. So that's the closest recreation, so you know. I come up here and I feel like being Throne Age, and then Fido can come out and I can be like, oh Fido, you're not attached to anyone. You don't live with the collar. You can go wherever you roam. Then Fido's just like, what the fuck are you talking about, lady? Look at the other houses I have in here. I forget. Oh, Dashbun is actually. Can you get out of my way, dude? Geodude? Can you get out of my way, Geodude? This transmitter here I would have underground, but that would kill the house. And someone does, in fact, live in the house, but Dashbun decided to take it over. This is the Petey's house. And above it is Glimmet. Oh. This is where Glimmet lives. This looks like a prison. This looks like a prison. Over here is where Tinkatink lives. It's a little more livelier in here. I should probably put a rug or something down here. This is where Scissor lives. Who want me? Who want me? Who want me? What do you want, Geodude? I will put it in the bin. Anyway. Scissor's house. Conquador I have to move because, this is not comfortable for it. If you can imagine that big-ass Pokemon with these big giant slabs of concrete trying to navigate this little narrow alley. It doesn't work. Anyway, this is Squovit's house. Looks pretty cozy. Hi Geodude, are you stalking me? Here's where Meowth lives. Meowth likes it cold, so he gets the air conditioner. Up here is where Murkrow lives. I thought put the Aether Foundation on. I don't know. Besides that I like it, but I haven't playing it in my house. Adeno lives here. Adeno's obviously here, but fucking Tangrowth somehow made it inside. Look. You're the one who made it in here somehow, so don't get mad at me if you can't find a way out. This is where Driftbloom and Driftblim live. This is an actual house. Let me move Partikari here. Partikari is on move. Partikari is on move. Draw your attention to the live bug reaction downstairs. Would be this house right here. So I tried to make it look as close as I could. This house. You can see it. My big head is in the way. have this graveyard over here, which... graveyard. I tried to make this dry tree, but it rained. And I realized that would be impossible unless I put like... Do I have, oh? What's this here? Okay. Somebody have gather? Okay. Oh, ad break soon. One last thing before we go, I guess. Nah, you know what? I'm just gonna run ads and then we're gonna work on Sprigatito's house. Alright, so I'll see you after the ads. And we're back. Okay. Cool. Wooden table. Okay. This is not the kind of floor that they have, but it's close enough for my taste, honestly. Can I push this back a little bit further? Yeah, whatever. Depressed noise. Rugs. That would be another. So let's make a couple of these, right? Because the large square rug's gonna be like way too big. Does this count as a container? And by this, like, what is she even talking about, right? So here, yeah, this. Would this count as a container? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I probably cannot hear my fan, so I haven't heard anything from anybody about hearing it. Let me see if I have any of those. My storage system is not the best. I'll be honest with you, it's not the best right now. I'm thinking about moving it down into the sewer once I'm done with it, but we'll see how it goes. Right now, there's this kind of like this section behind the city where everybody is. And I think after we're done with Sprigatito's place, then we can, I thought do Octopath. I was like, no, we're not. Spoilers, we're not doing Octopath yet. Some of this. Alright, check this. It wouldn't be in here, it would be in here. Yes, we have 4 of them. Let me take this. No. 3. We have a lot of painting to do. Hi, you're Hikari, aren't you? Yes. Green. There, Pokemon pattern maybe? That looks like Gygus. I think I'll do this. I feel like this would be the best approximation bug is, but kind of ouble. Kind of ouble. These are Pokemon. Not great enough. We're trying to get Sprigatito all the way over.
solid green. Have the outline. Oh. Ball. It looks like a sports. Color. Looks less sports ball-y. So let's go with it. So I don't have to yell at Pokemon anymore for giving me white paint because I think that we are at max level, holy shit. Max level environment, so we have access to unlimited black paint. Yeah, I know, I'm putting carpet on top of carpet. Just hush, okay? Your tacit approval that I have put sufficient items. About to say, I haven't heard Ho-Oh in a while, so watch Ho-Oh appear, like, right now. Do I have any of those little wildflowers? I have that. You know what? Do I have Charmeleon? I have Charmander and I have Charizard. I have the Mili Evos for Squirtle and Bulbasaur. But I don't know if I have Charmeleon. What am I looking? Not even crafting anything. I went to the wrong box. There's my box of various bullshit. Okay, I don't have any windows here, right? Back to storage! Back to storage. I want sash windows, I don't want regular windows. I'm kind of feeling these right here. I think if I go out, oh, I'm not even game. Yeah, I think those windows will do fine. The ones that I grabbed and don't have to paint them like that, I think they'll do fine.
more than a couple windows, so whatever. I don't have enough PP. That bread. That bread. Oh, man. I gotta fit Sprigatito here somehow. Oh, brother. Come on. Had to blow my nose. Do I have any plain chairs? That's the question. Hi, Squirtle. Plain chairs. Yes, I have 7 fucking plain chairs. Actually, I'm gonna use a wooden stool.
looking at Poppet.
See if there was anything more that I wanted. 'Cause I want to use the table, I think. And the answer to that is no. Get rid of this pen message and nobody complained about the fan, so alright. Oh lord. There. How am I gonna get Sprigatito over here is the question. Sprigatito can't fly. Alright, that looks for sure to me. Oh no! Well, whatever. I'm gonna put sash windows out here, so. I think I'm gonna put sash windows out there. I'm not sure.
Back in there, part of curry.
Come on. can, but I'm gonna way. Cowardice. Too high up for my taste. I can. Hey. Never fucking mind. Hey, our friend Smear Guru a visit. They're barrels? Okay, whatever. We'll see if we can fit any barrels up there when we're done with it. Bye-bye. I need to drink some water. Especially before I start Xenoblade, because oh my god. And Tangrowth somehow got out of that building. You adjust yourself so that I can see, thank you. I might be able to fit in one barrel. One barrel. Well, it's not like... Because I'm sitting here thinking, oh, shouldn't it be the thing that moves should be on the inside? Not the outside, but it's not like Sprigatito can fucking go up there and... open the window. Let's make one barrel. Put a plant there instead. One barrel. One barrel goes here. I'm gonna put a plant up there. Instead of a bag. Let's see if we have any in a small plant. And then we can put that up there, and then we can build a roof, and then we can find a way to bring Sprigatito over here. It is going to be a ordeal. Sprigatito cannot fly. I don't know how I feel about flying cats, except for one very specific flying cat who I feel very positively towards. we do is we finish this, get Sprigatito over here, and then we wrap it up for Pokopia. I'm gonna run some ads and switch over to whatever that game is called. British one. I am going to load up on water before I do that because OMG. Do you think that would be small enough to go back there? I wouldn't. Unmounted table. Then we can put more flowers on it! Yay! I don't think that's gonna work, but... Wait, hold on. It'll work. Hold on. Oh, what? Almost done, but I feel in my soul I need one item, and for that we're gonna have to go offline. So. We are offline. We are in my pallet town. Well, my pallet town is nothing remarkable. I think probably the most remarkable thing about it is my house. My house. My big house I live in. The Sprigatito! And then I have not done anything up the upstairs, since I barely go up here. Now we're gonna go back online. There's Sprigatito! Not the one that we're gonna move, but there's Sprigatito. Hi, Spriggy! Alright, I got... Look, cats! So many cats! Alright. Gotta throw Hikari back up. Sorry. Wrong controller. Alright. What do you have for sale? Air conditioning, which everybody wants. Maybe not. Put down the flower table. Now. Alright, Sprigatito. I need light. We're not done yet. I need light. No idea. God, is that Tangrowth that I hear stomping around? My god, because that is fucking loud. That is Tangrowth. Oh my god, that is so fucking loud, dog. Build this cute lamp. Oh no! Mother fudger. Okay, well whatever, it can go right there. Wait, no. Take the lamp! I can paint that, right? Yeah. Go to my good friend Smear Guru. And Smear Guru's gonna act like he has never spoken to me before in his fucking life. Alright. We're almost done. We're almost at the home stretch. Get a roof. Top of that. Those Sprigatito and, like, you know... Okay. I'll worry about the tippy top later. TBH, TBH. I don't feel like going to visit Smeaguru again. To be quite honest, I don't feel like it. They're probably gonna have to make some more plaster ceiling wall. Things I'm using it for. Never mind. That was perfect. I should put some... I swear we're almost done, I swear. Make sure that it's good and bright for Sprigatito. Gamer Sprigatito. Okay. Now, for the hard part, which is getting Sprigatito over here. Probably gonna have to use some blocks for that. Sprigatito's not here. Where's Sprigatito? Here? I guess where the tornado is. 6-7. Alright, here we go. It's Sprigatito and Ditto's Great Adventure. Parkour, parkour! Parkour, parkour. Oh, fuck! No. Ah. It said this was going to be the hard part. I'm sorry, kitty. Well, that was the hard part. I think it's pretty self-explanatory from here.
Yeah.
Smooth sailing from here. Come on, kitty. Come on, kitty. May not look like smooth sailing, but it is. Alright. You got Sprigatito here. Go inside the house! What are you doing? Stop stretching! Why are you staring at the wall? Can't believe that. Cat. This cat. Don't look at me! Anyway. This was Pokopia. I am going to get Xenoblade ready. But for now, we are done with Pokopia. I'm gonna run some ads, and we're gonna get started. Oh. Here we go!